After all this time, I still like this logo. It's just neat, clean, and simple. It works. Well done. Well done, SCS. Well done. So, when you just get here, time to create a profile. So let's go ahead and make one up. Let's call this guy... nah. Yeah. Switch it up. Looking for somebody with a sweet, manly beard. Nothing threatening, you know. Just manly fortitude of a beard. You know, no, close. No, not really. Nope. Okay, not bad. You're in the zone. Not bad. Weak. No, it needs to grow some more. Too tame. No. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Option 1. A mutton chop? Absolutely not. I love the smug look. Dude looks like a preacher. Oh, okay. No. Nice. Okay. Man, yeah, got the people's eyebrow going. Okay. Okay. Here's my first legit candidate. Very nice. Got a sweet beard game going on. You know, yeah, smart ass look. I love it. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna top that. A little too wild for me. This is a little too wild. This needs a little, you know, training. Too wild. This beard needs just a little bit of Oh no. Handlebar special? No. Nope. I like this guy. You see this sweet beard going on? Yeah. I think that's a winner. Yeah. Do I even want to look for anything out? Yeah, younger cat. Not bad. But bruh, you can't beat that. That's beard game pro right there. What's my truck? I like Freightliners. I like how they look on the interior. And I think they have tech. Or is it Peterbilt? I don't remember which one had the cool tech. Let's choose Peterbilt. I mean, you can always change it later. It's just your default truck. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting something American. Name of my company. Let's call this. ENT or PRI? Okay. I was going to type something else, but it won't let me. I guess there's a limit. Alright. Cap module. Use Steam Cloud. All that's normal stuff. I haven't connected to the World of Trucks yet, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get this career started. Now, if you have a controller plugged in, this is pretty much standard stuff. If you have a wheel and all that jazz, go ahead, please set up your controller. Follow the input, choose the recommended. Me personally, I like the real automatic versus the simple. Later on, I will switch to sequential because in the mountainous areas, but I'm not going to the mountainous areas. For this simple, you know, walkthrough / talk about, you know, what we're gonna do. I'm gonna switch to, I'm gonna keep real automatic. I'll change that bit later. Cause I have my controller plugged in, I'm gonna do my quick test. Yes. All these things work. For my controller, I don't like these buttons. For my shift up, I switch it to the button and shift down. It's just easier for me to reach. It's faster. Make more sense to me. All right, that part of it's finished. Let's get to driving. Where is my headquarters gonna be? I want to go someplace in the flatlands. I don't want any hills and mountains, so I'm gonna go somewhere in Texas. Austin's good enough. Confirm. No, I am the tutorial. Alright, so SCS wants you to see all the beautiful stuff that they have done, and they have done some beautiful modeling, some 3D work. It's fantastic. You're going to see some little camera icons on the road for some scenic views. Feel free to stop and, you know, take a good look at it. I mean, their developers and their graphics team did a bang up job. I mean, look at this stuff. It is just beautiful to look at. Just very nice. I mean, it's not the Unreal Engine photorealistic scenery, but it looks pretty good. Okay, very nicely done, very clean, very, you know, just nice, clean work. So feel free to look at it in your own time and appreciate all the work that SCS team has put into it. Let's get started. If you're on a keyboard and mouse, it's the W key to start the engine. If you're at a Xbox, woo, wow, I cannot English gooder today. Alright, so I press 1, go to 2 so I can see my outside. I am hauling, whatever that is. Your first job always sets you up in some short run, so you're not going very far. This one's 83 miles. I'm in the back of this place facing this direction, so I can I can't make that turn, it's impossible, so I have to go out this way. Alright, so I'm going to put her in gear and I'm going to pull forward. Now, depends on how you want to play this game, okay? You can play this like an actual simulation game and do the whole stay inside the cabin the entire trip, you know, only coming out for those scenic views that I talked about. Alright, that's one way to play it. It's totally up to you. If you want to drive this way, just kind of look around, see where your trailer is in retrospect to your turn, you know, just for more of a visual vibe. I mean, it's up to you. Same thing about the settings that we're going to talk about here a little bit. But first, let me go ahead and make this trip complete first, and then we'll talk. So let me finish this trip. Oh wow, nice busy looking road. I'm gonna pull out into here. Very nice. Oh wow, this is gonna be fun. Occasionally you get a place like this where it puts you in this busy intersection and you have, oh wow, look, a Google road map car. SCS, you got jokes. Very funny. Awesome. Alright, I see you haven't lost your sense of humor. I do appreciate it. Okay, so getting out of here is going to be fun. Alright, let me see what's going on. This should be clear after this. Yeah, and go. Oh boy, that's going to be... You better stop. You better stop. You better stop. Okay, you did. Very nice. Wait, did I hit something? Oh, okay, I thought for a second I did. Okay. There's a little gully rumble-ish. I was kind of an illegal left turn, but it doesn't look like the traffic was about to stop anytime soon, and I was right. Look at it, it's still coming out. Alright, let me get back in the cabin. So, let me get to the destination because we have a lot of things to talk about once I get there, because it's going to take you to the menu. Alright, so it looks like we're pulling up to our destination here. What's this say? Othon Homes. Slow down, make my big dramatic right turn. Wow, I didn't know my left from my right there for a hot second. Outstanding. Alright, wait for the gates to fully open so you don't graze anything. Potentially damage your cargo. You want to go through all that driving only to get your cargo damaged. Okay, you are going to need XP points. Okay, XP points is a must. You get them for making your delivery, plus you get a few extras for your actual drop off. So for this one, it looks like I'm going in between the buildings there, and I'm just going to turn left. Or looks like I'm going to have to go all the way around, because I get the feeling there's something here. There's always something here. When it looks this easy, there's something right here. But I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to see what's up. Let's test it. Can I go here? Yeah, let's go there. Let's see what's going on. I bet there's something there. I'm willing to bet money there's something there. There's always something there. If it looks too easy, it probably is for a reason. Alright, so let's go. Ooh, wow, it's a really tiny spot. Okay, I can see this one's going to be one of those, I should have took the easy parking job. Let's see. So had I taken the first deal, I'd have just parked there, but I didn't take the first deal. I took this one to park. Yep, there's see that. So had I come around trying to be slick, I'd have run into this one. I'd have had to have backed up and did a whole lot of shimmy. But I can already tell this is gonna be a bit of a problem to park. Why? Because it's not a lot of turn radius here, so I probably should have went the other direction. So I'm gonna have to see what I can do with this one. This one will be fun. Without jackknifing this trailer, let me see what I can do here. I'm pretty much lined up, but part of the fun, guys. Part of the fun. How best to get that last extra point. Hey, I might actually do this. I am good. Not bad at all. Okay, and now that it's too closer, so now you kind of pull forward just a little bit, you know, just to kind of go back, so it's a little straighter when you're going back, you know, makes it a little more, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So now it's time to go back. I mean, the game's pretty lenient about, you know, you being exact with the parking. I know it's a truck simulator, but they also know a bunch of the players have probably never really driven that much before, let alone drive a tractor trailer. So, you know, it's pretty forgiving. You just have to get it close enough. Just close enough should do the trick. Close enough to do the trick. And of course, you always get the thing, oh, please skip parking. I go through all this trouble and you want me to skip parking now? I don't think so. I want my 90 XP. I want every last one of them. Money. Golden money. And it tells you which key to hold down to start the decoupling process. And excellent job completion. All of 84 miles, which is probably one of the shorter trips you're ever going to have in this game. The fact that I made it to level 1 is because I took the 90 XP parking. If I didn't take that, it would have not got me enough to go over the level 1. Alright, so there's your money. And now it takes you to your wonderful, your beautiful, your absolute magnificent tyrant pile of doggy poo-poo they call your garage. This belongs to you. Enjoy. Are you not elated? Are you not excited? Are you not filled with all the warm fuzzies just looking at this magnificent structure just basically calling for a tetanus shot? Isn't it great? You will not see the inside of this thing until you buy your truck. Okay, so wherever your home garage is what it looks like. This is what they all look like. It's not because I chose Texas. They all look like this. This glorious piece of masterful real estate is yours. Love it. Okay. But yeah, you won't see the inside of it until you own your own truck, which comes down to the business of the game. Now, first things first we have to take care of is the option. So you go to systems and you go straight to option. We have to make some decision out the gate. First of all, please go ahead and set your settings to ultra, because it doesn't make any sense you do it otherwise, because you're going to miss out on all that glorious scenery. I've run this thing from my MacBook, and I have a MacBook with an ARM processor in it, and it's not the newest one. It's like a 3-year-old laptop. No, it's not 2-year-old laptop, and it's fantastic. I have zero issues with it. Okay? So, set your ultra. But let's get to the business of it. Gameplay. Alright. First two decisions out the gate is critical. Fatigue simulation and traffic offenses. Alright, what are these? Traffic offenses, just like it says, you get a ticket for driving too fast, you get tickets for running red lights, you get a ticket for crashing into somebody, or worst part is, if they crash into you, you still get fined, and that's the part that annoys me the most. The second thing that annoys me about the traffic offenses is, you get a lot of speeding tickets, but guess what? Anyone who's ever driven in America knows out the gate, the fastest vehicles on the road are the big trucks. They're always hightailing it. Okay, if the speed limit is 70, they're doing 80. If it's 60, they're doing 70 plus. And higher if they can get away with it. If they're not heavy laden, trust me, good luck catching these jokers, right? So, and then in American Truck Simulator, you would think that America is the most technologically advanced road structure in the world, where there's a hidden camera everywhere. You can't speed, you can't run a red light, and the ticket is not instant. So I personally think this is overly aggressive. That's my personal thing. The fatigue simulation, it comes on over a specific period of time. I don't really care for it. I'm trying to get stuff done. It gets in my way. And if I'm trying to speed through something just for fun, just for funsies, to have fun playing the game, both of these get really annoying really quickly. Okay, so I turn them both off at times just so I can get through stuff, just so I can speed on the highway like normal people. But if you want that full realism, feel free to leave them on. It's up to you, okay? I personally turn them off on my game because it does not change the gaming experience that much to me. Again, like I said, is nobody drive faster than truckers on this road, so please. The random road events is extreme, okay? We do not have this many road events in the US of A. I don't know which place that they surveyed that had that many random road events, and the detours is bananas. We don't have that many detours. Occasionally you might run into one. I mean, but the percentage that it starts off with is insane. So I reduce those out the gate. Rain probability, that's up to you. That depends on how much you like rain. That's on you. It's up to you again. What's we got here? What else? I already did the real automatic. Truck physics. Okay. With it set to 100%, you can basically take corners at 150 miles an hour and this thing will never flip over. However, considering that that's unrealistic, I take it down a smidgen to around 80. Why 80? Good question. If you go down anything beyond like 80, like 70, 60, if you're on a highway doing 65 and you make a gentle right or left, I'm not talking like a sharp 90-degree turn. I'm talking you're on the highway. You see what turns are on the highway. It just rolls left and rolls right. Your vehicle will get up on two wheels sometimes. It gets ridiculously unstable. As a matter of fact, I think that's actually too far down. Let's bring this back up to something nice. Like 100 is too much because 100 makes it legit feel like you're driving a Formula One car. You can take corners at insane speeds. Alright, where's the one that says torque? Drive shaft. This is fun. Okay, your vehicle will actually rock and lean as you rev the engine. I don't want to overdo it. Just enough. Okay, there we go. Just enough to get that vibe. You want to do the whole ear brake thing so you get that sound and all that jazz. Realistic fuel consumption. I check all that stuff. Just like in real trucks now, everything has electronic drive-by-wire type things. So yes, you have cruise control. Yes, you have blind spot, rain sensors, things that you don't have to worry about the windshield coming on and off. You just check that and the windshield will operate itself. You don't have to worry about it working. Automatic headlights, it automatically comes on, so that's fine with me. Automatic high beams, I'm okay with that, but they just keep going on and off. I don't have a problem with that because I forget to turn on because I'm busy or I'm looking at something or I'm just in the zone locked in. Lane keeping, that's good if you plan to do a lot of photos, like you plan to take a lot of screenshots during and you want to lock it in so it makes that gentle turn without you crashing. This is great for that. Lane keeping support, let's have that one. Adaptive cruise control, let's go ahead. Let's do 30, which is good. I'm not doing any truck speed limiter. What else am I? Parking brake automatic, no. The automatic retarder, why not? I like that sound it makes anyway. So all these are just preferential stuff. There's nothing whatever to do with your money and you progressing in the game. These are just additional bits that I like to use while I'm driving. Alright, so everything else is there, set, ready to go. Alright, let's go make some money. Alright, right out the Okay, you have to go to quick jobs because you don't own a truck, you don't have enough money to buy a truck. You've got all of where's my mouse? You've got all of $1,800. It's barely enough to buy fuel. So you're gonna need to get some jobs. Okay. In order to get these external contracts, you're gonna have to have a World of Trucks account. Okay, it's free to set up, so no big deal. Right now, you have to do your quick jobs, and you're not getting that much money. However, because this is a game and SCS realizes a game, you do get a ludicrous amount of money for your jobs. If you actually got the real amount, it wouldn't be this high. Okay, because this is your take-home pay for one job for driving how many miles? It's like, yeah, it's like 200 miles. It's like, really, who pays that much money to drive 200 miles? I mean, that's insane. But it's part of the game process, so they try to make it as much simulation as possible, but you got to be able to make the money. You got to be able to, you know, get into. Woo. Okay, no, let me not do that because it's unnecessary. I don't need that right now. I just need maximum money, so I'm going to take that job. Of course, once you take the job, it takes you straight to your vehicle. Now, there's my wing mirror. The mirror that's here on the right side is always there. You can turn it off in the settings. I believe it was F4. Yeah, you go to F4 for vehicle adjustments. You can choose one for seat adjustments so that you can decide, you know, how far back you want your seat to be, you know, so that you have easier access. Then you go to mirror adjustments. You can adjust your mirrors. How do you like your mirrors? Do you want user interface mirrors, which are these guys, so you can turn them both off or on and off. In a truck like this where you have to turn your head to see the mirrors, that gets annoying, so I'll turn these off. But if you want the full experience and you want to actually have to go to, you know, look your head right and look left, if you want that whole full 100 experience, that's on you. Me personally, I don't need it that dramatically, so I at least keep this one on. Alright, enough flapping of the yap, let's make some money. Okay, look left, look right. I'm gonna go out my truck and see what I'm working with. I have to go right and left and get out of here. Nice little yard. This one's actually decent. Let's hope that I don't run into some crazy high traffic turnout area. So far I haven't seen a single car yet, so that's good. That's good. Rough road. Okay. Anyway, so how you drive is on you. How? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Road closed. Interesting. All right. Let's go about this business and deliver this cargo. So I select 1, 2, or 3. You can be on top of the truck if you want to. This would be a great time for those UI mirrors so that you can see both sides of the road while you're sitting on top of your truck. I like this era because I can listen to the full sound of the truck, you know, get a little wind sound, get some environment sound effects, and still be in control of the vehicle. Yes, you can drop the window in the cabin. You don't get that full sound still, but either way, it's an option. Anywho, let's make this delivery, and I'll catch you guys when we're closer to the end. Okay, show me the money. All right, I'm still at level 1. I've just a few more XP points from level 2, but I'm making money. Okay, so I'm up to all of $7,000 considering what new trucks cost. Speaking of which, let's go take a look-see. Truck dealer. Let's go visit. Yes, I know. Alright, so the experience points will get you better vehicles. Right now, if I had the money, which I don't, this brand new truck costs $112,000 with nothing on it. That's bare bones as is. No tire upgrades, no fancy mirrors. As you see, that's what you get. If you try to get a bigger truck, you can. The difference between these two seem to be mostly cosmetic. But like the very next one above that, I need to be at level 13. You know how much XP you need to get to that level? Okay, you're gonna have to make sure that you take every extra challenging parking spot to squeeze every ounce of XP you can. And then after that, your next one is level 20. For you to get that nice engine of 450 horses, you get a nice, sexy looking truck, and you can probably do some things, but now it's $162,000. There is now my other issue with ATS and the whole simulation of the trucking experience. No dealerships are going to turn down money, okay? If you got your CDL license yesterday, and I do mean the ink is barely dry, if you walk in with $180,000 cash, they will sell you anything. They don't care how long you've been driving. You've got the money. Which is why the idea that I need to be, at a certain level to buy certain trucks is just absolutely insane to me. But I get it. It's part of the gameplay. It's a way to keep you interested. It's a way to keep you focused on driving and gaining the experience and, just going through the whole process. I'm still at level 1. So let me do one more trip so I can get to level 2 so you can see what I'm talking about. Or there, let me save. Before I say anything else, let me save. Save your game, kiddos. Don't just rely on the automatic saves. So I know what this account is for. You can get mods. Yes, ATS allows mods. As a matter of fact, ATS endorses mods. There are so many mods out there for this. It's ridiculous. And if you think I'm kidding, you go back to the title screen. Right on the title screen, there's an option for mods. Okay? They encourage it. There are so many graphic mods that adds beautiful textures and tire mods, engine mods, transmission mods, XP mods, money mods, which takes me to the first big one. You can grind all the way up, okay? Or you can go and get a mod. Where's the one that says jump starter? This one is crazy. If you choose this one, your first job is going to make you about 300 grand. Okay? And give you about 50,000 XP points. It's called a jump starter. This one, on the other hand, does a multiplication, something like 1.5 or 2. I'm not sure. But there's a multiplication factor involved, and it kind of gives you a breakdown here as to how much it adds to the process, right? It doesn't just give you legendary mode out the gate. If you want to get all your stuff, all your mods, all your XP points one shot out the gate, that's a mod for you. You put it in. As a matter of fact, let me just show you what it does real quick. So you select the mod, you hit this thing to add, and you go down here, you confirm your changes, right? So now you continue your career. I'll show you. I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to show you. So now you come to your jobs, right? You go to quick jobs, and your jobs are now paying you 200 plus grand. And I guarantee you when you're done, so you can take even the shortest one. It doesn't really matter price. It doesn't really matter the distance. Destination, closer is better, right? So this one, wait, I thought I had the closer one selected. All right. No, really? That really was the closest one? All right, that's fine. It doesn't matter the distance because it's going to pay you a stupid amount of money. But more important is when you get there to park, you go from 0 to 50,000 to 100,000 XP. One shot. So if you're trying to start the game off with a nice truck, let's say you have a big lump sum of money. Mommy and daddy left you a nice account with some cash in it, and you want to start a trucking business. You have cash in hand, or you've been working like a corporate slave job forever and ever and ever. You've saved up plenty of money. You have all your money ready, and you want to start your career. You know, start your career with a nice truck, get it all upgraded, and do what you need to. Awesome. But if you want the grind, okay, if you want to go to the whole process, you want to go to the whole process and, get your stuff, but you don't want to take this short of a cut. This one is a nicer option. It's called Better Economy. I think there's an updated version, because I think this one's old. I may have to go look for the newer version. Because this one's good for version 1.47. Because we're up to 1.5 now. Let's see if it still works. Because they're fundamentally using the same. Let's go continue. You always get this warning. Whenever you switch mods around, it lets you know there was a mod active when you saved at that point. So that's why I saved before I exited out. So I have my base save still secured. Alright. So this mod, same setup, right? Instead of 5,000, now you're at... Wait, why am I in pounds? How come I suddenly got the pound notes? It was dollars a second ago. That's probably part of the update. It needs to be fixed. I don't know why it switched it over to... it was interface? Controls? Where is a coin? I think it's interface. Yeah, I was right. Interface. I like my 24-hour clock. I don't know why that was set. Okay, let's go back to it. Okay, that's better. Dollars. So instead of 5,000 or 4,000, now all of a sudden my bigger jobs are now 9,000. So it's almost double what you would get normally. So yes, it's increasing the amount of money you get paid, but not astronomically so, where it's sitting here, you're going, OMG, like, what's going on, right? So there we go. Not 200 or 300,000. It's still a much larger sum, but not ludicrously large sum. So that's a better mod if you want to get an aggressive upgrade, but not overly so aggressive where it's like insane. And then of course there's engine mods. I think you saw that one. However, be careful with the engine mod. Once you add it, you gotta have to stick with it, because if you switch it or the mod gets broken and your game got updated to a newer version and you saved it, when you go back to your save, it's not giving you the high engine, it's giving you the base model engine. So that little 300 horsepower engine, that's what you're gonna get if the mods break or the game gets upgraded via delivery. Like you're doing a delivery and you just saved it and stopped to go have dinner or whatever, and then you come back 2 days later and the game was updated, it's going to give you the smallest engine. So you better hope whatever it is you're towing doesn't strain the engine, because otherwise you won't be able to go anywhere, you won't be able to make your delivery, or it's going to be a very long, slow delivery. So I think I covered basically all of it. So now it's a matter of strategizing, planning. I'm going to keep this Big Daddy Beard account. I like him. He's got a sweet beard. Okay, he has my thumb of approval. I like him. I like him a lot. I think I might just use this mod for a while to get a quick upgrade so I can get my truck faster, and then I'll turn it off and go into the normal saves, because otherwise it takes a little bit. You have to do a good I mean, it's not the money, it's the XP. It's not the money, because you can make money. I mean, you can make, if I go at it non-stop, I can without even taking a loan from the bank, which is an option that you will get. Without taking a loan from the bank, you can make enough. Yeah, you can make enough money within your first round. So if you sit down and play this game for like 2 hours or whatever, you can have more than enough money to buy a truck, because you saw what they were paying, 4 grand, 5 grand, and it's only going to go up, right? So you can make enough money to buy your truck within like, you know, an hour or two of gaming. But it's the XP requirements that makes it take as long. However, with little mods like these, however, it won't take that much long, and well, it will still take me maybe an hour, and that's pushing it. Maybe an hour, like seriously, maybe an hour. Oh, wow, what's a rickety looking thing. Alrighty, I ain't got a choice, I have to go this way anyway. So so yeah, I'm gonna keep this mod running for a little bit till I get my XPs up, so I can buy myself a decent truck, and we'll start our journey with that baseline. So let me grind, let me get my XP up, and before I spend the next extra XP points, I'll show you what that point system look like, so we can talk about that at that time. Alright, let me grind it up. I need to get back to playing this more often. Alright, so I come through the whole process. There's my base reward for you know, which was 900, because I have much more. So now that I have, ooh, nice, I level up to 3, so I should have 2 XP, well, 3 XP points to play with. So it takes you here. You can do this now, or you can do it later by clicking on the skills bank again. Alright, so you can get your hazardous in the real world, okay, IRL as you guys like to say it. These are classes that you would take normally to get for flammables, or what is this, hazmat, or you know, hazardous material transport. You know, these are classes that the drivers would take and have an exam that they have to pass, and all this, they have to get these things plus other certifications. But in this game, it's a matter of you getting, so I'm going to distribute it like this, because longer distance means more money. I can deal with this hazardous stuff later. And the last 2 things that I deal with are these 2. Yes, you get nice bonus for this one, but you know, when you get to here, you get glass and explosives and all this kind of things that's involved in that, along with the hazardous. Oh yeah, you start making payday. But that's how the mod works. I can grind for a little bit, which I'll just do off camera, get my money up, rank up a little bit, and then we'll make our next set of decisions. But this is your starting point. So just a quick recap, you know, set your name, whatever it is you want to do, pick your truck. Once you get here, you go into your game, set your ultra, go into your game settings. You know, you can turn this on or off, it's up to you. How do you want it? Do you want more fun play time with it? You want to be focused more on the cargo delivery, or you want to do that full simulation like you see on TikTok and other social sites, where these guys have the big rig with the triple monitors and the steering wheel and the gear shifter and the big cheer, and they go all out, okay? Or you just want to, you know, arcade style it and just have some fun and, you know, deliver some cargo, just go through the whole experience of it. You'll be surprised how much time you spend driving this thing around once you get a few. And it's a relaxing game, okay? So how relaxed you want it, totally up to you, all right? What else? And once you get it going, get yourself a World Truck account. We'll talk about that in the next episode. But you know what? Happy trucking. Go out, drive it. Once you get your own truck, you'll be able to just go out and drive. Right now you don't have a truck, so you can't just drive. Alright. So what I'll do is I'll grind, get enough money so that I can own a truck, so that you guys can see the whole garage experience. So let me do that before I end this video. So as you can clearly tell from the ridiculous amounts of XP that I'm going to get from this parking, I am using the economy mod, which I told you I was going to be using, and to quickly rank up so I can get a truck. Didn't quite make it to level 10, but let's see what I can get. Let's see what I can get. I'm gonna add fragile. Then I'm gonna add one more, because I'm pretty good at distances right now. Apply. Okay. Before I do anything else, let me use my mouse because it moves faster. Save me. Yes, overwrite. Okay, so yeah, I've had a few, total 6 deliveries, total mass delivered, you know, get some driver experience. So all the stuff, yeah, oops, I've been a naughty boy. Good deal. So let's go to the only dealership that's available. Here we go. You can look at used, but it still won't let you get something that is out of your level. So if you're not, you know, level 20 whatever, you won't be able to get a level 20 truck. See, all these are where the torque, yes, 1650. Oh, okay. That was actually pretty powerful. That one's 13. So I'm gonna have to keep this one in mind, because that's 400 horses for 122, basically 123. I'm looking for a nice little truck here to buy. The only one I can actually go to. Yeah. Okay, so so the most powerful truck I can get brand spanking new is a 370 horse with 1350 on torque, and I need to be level 13. I'm just 9, so I either, yeah, no, that's not happening. So let me go back to yeah, I want to leave. There's nothing there that's worthwhile. So let's go back to the used trucks. Alright, so it looks like this one is the one, because it has a front that I prefer. Yeah, it didn't go to this thing. So alright, so okay. Wait, that 415 one's already gone? Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna do this. Let me stop dilly-dallying. I select it. I hit purchase. And I'm going to select it. And I'm going to say, okay. My garage is in here. Yes, it's me. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So I should now be able to do drive. Now that I have a truck, I have the option. I can just drive around, and welcome back to your Tetanusville. Population, you. And that thing that you just purchased, aren't you the proud owner of the most basic looking truck in the history of trucks, and your tetanus-filled workshop? Alrighty. So let's get a good look at it. It's a truck. It's a truck, and it's the most powerful one I could get. So at my current level. So let me go ahead and get in here. Yeah. Alright, so you can, you know, park in your garage, obviously. You have your garage options. Right now I have nothing, it's just me. No, I'm not going to expand it yet. It's just me. I only have 92,000. So upgrades cost way more money than I have at the moment. Any of this extra stuff. So now that I have a truck, I have a few things that I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and collect some money, obviously, and start earning. This is the way to do it. If you want to just quickly get in, get your truck so you can get started. At this point, I have an option. I can go ahead and just get rid of the mod and just go about it, straight, natural, no mods, close to sim. Or I can keep my mod and level up faster so I can get my other truck. Okay, no. Let's go ahead and take the mod out, and yeah, let's do that. Let's take the mod out. Let's go ahead and play the game like we're a new young contractor trying to make some money, getting the business done. So yeah, this beautiful thing is mine. I'm gonna set my parking brake, cut the engine off, and I'm gonna save it here, and we're gonna pick up from this point forward for the next one and start our career. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a lot of colorful things to say about this truck, and oh, I got a couple of insults lined up already. Oh, I hate this thing. Okay, so let's stop here, and this is an ugly truck. I will start with the next one with our career building going forward. Let's see how long it takes playing it, using the game payout, how long it takes to get what's that thing called, decent truck and a fully staffed garage of 5 employees with 5 nice trucks. Yeah, so that's my target. Get into fully stocked garage, fully upgraded, fully stocked. By stocked I mean staffed, not stocked, staffed, because I can't stock it with peanuts or anything. A fully staffed garage with nice trucks, hopefully decent employees, and I'm making money. So that's my target. Let's see how fast I can get there without any more mods running now that I have my truck. Okay, I'll shut it off for now.